Hold on, maybe the lens is a little bit shitty. I think it's quite okay. So welcome everybody, it's Aleksi himself with another Walking in Helsinki live stream. And let me just show you my face where I am. Oh shit. Right. Hold on. Where am I? Right over here, guys. So welcome. I hope this stream will reach everybody out there enjoying their Sundays, because today we will be walking in Helsinki and we're gonna check out the area Vallila, which should be pretty fantastic stuff all over this. There's a really nice area with old wooden houses, and the thing is that I have never been there myself, even if it's quite close to my place. So let's walk over there and see what we can find. Already some people joining the chat. Moi moi! Let me know in the chat which city and which country you're watching this live stream. So I am here in Helsinki, Sörnäinen at the moment, and the plan is to walk to the Vallila area, which is quite close. And there is a very nice, like a residential area with wooden houses. So let's go check it out, and let me just show you how Helsinki looks tonight. As you can see, lots of people. There's lots of personal space. That's what I would say. Moi from Girona, Spain. Moi terveisiä veromies. Hello from Dubai. Hello from Liverpool, Quebec, Canada. Han Solo is also here from the Star Wars series. That's pretty fantastic, I would say. Moi from Pakistan, and the reason why we stop is because it's the red light, so we just need to wait a bit and then we will keep up, because I guess I would just show like a bad image if I was just to walk on the reds during the live stream. Well, I'm just gonna admit I do it occasionally sometimes, and Finns also do that. So if you think Finns, oh shit, now it's already turning red. Hello from Peru. Hello Karkkila. William, moikka Washingtonista, terve William. Just Han Solo because my name is Hans, pretty cool. Okay, Montenegro. Okay, lots of people, lots of fantastics gathering around from all over the world, and I hope you're really having a fantastic weekend over there. And yeah, so we're on the gimbal again. I hope it looks nice and smooth for you guys. And as you can see, the busiest city in Finland, Helsinki, looks like this. Lots of people around, lots of bustling and hustling. No, just kidding. It's Sunday and it's evening. Even if we are pretty much in the city center, or like kind of in the central areas. This is how it looks in Finland in the evening. So actually I think it's quite nice. So in the daytime there's lots of stuff going on, and in the evenings not as much. So if you want to live in a place where you can take these calm walks, even in the capital, Finland is the place to come. So the idea is just to walk to the area, which is quite close. It should be take less than 10 minutes to walk there, and the area is called, shit, there's so many vehicles. But luckily I actually realized that during the live streams only the front mic is used, so all the noises that's coming on this side shouldn't be as pronounced as the ones that's on this side where I am. So I hope that will help you to listen what I'm telling to you, like it's easier for you to understand stuff. So the area where it's going is called Vallila. Vallila is named of the area, and Puu means like wood, so it's like wood Vallila. And it's a very nice, like an old like residential area where the houses are built from wood. And the thing is that I have never been there myself, even if it's like 10 minutes from here, from my place where I currently live. So I think that makes a great evening walk with you guys, and we can check out the area and see what we can find. And I even brought my other phone, so in case I cannot find it or I mess up somehow else, I can just navigate with that, because my current phone is on streaming this show for you guys. So great. Okay, so let's enough of my face, and so you can see how Helsinki looks. Could you do live stream in Tampere someday? Well, absolutely. I used to live in Tampere for 6 years, and Tampere is a pretty fantastic city if you ask me. But the thing is that it's like 150 kilometers from Helsinki. Okay, now it's red, but I'm just gonna quickly walk from this first part, and now I think I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, I would definitely love to do these streams from other cities as well, but the thing is that they are not like super close. So, but if I have some other business in Tampere, for instance, then I would definitely do a live stream while I'm there. Is it possible to stream in 1080? No, it's only in 720 at the moment. And the reason is that the technologies, the streaming technologies, the mobile streaming technologies aren't really that good. So if I was to stream, or let's say if we could stream in 1080p, but because the mobile connections can be kind of laggy. In Finland they actually work quite nicely, but in let's just say with the streaming 1080, and if there's any connections, then the quality would drop instantly, and so 720 is just much easier to kind of to be maintained. And why is it? God damn it! I'm an impatient Finn, hoping for the. Okay, there we go. So now we have to go with 720, but I think it's still like pretty good. And luckily in Finland we are like going with the 5G, and the internet connections are in general quite good. Oh shit! I just walked on the reds again and didn't even notice. So I was going from my other phone. So I'm just gonna quickly take the phone, and meanwhile you can be amazed by these Finnish advertisements on the bus stations. So let me just check. No internet connection. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. There we go. Now we are connected. Okay, 240 meters. And I have this annoying label. Okay, so we go one more street, and then we turn left, and then we turn right. Okay. And I hope maybe meanwhile I can answer some of your questions. And make sure to hit the thumbs up, because as you can see I'm not wearing gloves, not even this time, and because it's kind of chilly here, I need all the love from you to keep my hands warm. Excellent. Look at this beautiful star decorations on the window. Typical Finnish. You can see this pretty much all around in Finland during Christmas time. Hello from Deutschland, Julia. Hello. All right. I'm not sure if this is already the area, but we can definitely see that these are like wooden houses. But it looks pretty cool. What is your go food in Helsinki? Well, I don't really go dining out that often in Helsinki because it's kind of expensive. I rather cook something on my own. But do I have any like go-to food? I don't know. I have actually never thought about that. I'm kind of like a frugal in a few different ways, but I will think about it and I'll let you know once I come up with something. Hesburger is like the Finnish version of McDonald's, but it's kind of like a fast food shit, And look at this cool, like a hipster style place. I wonder what it's like. A coffee place? It's a bar. Sandals is I think it's the Estonian beer. Very typical in Finland, but let's not go for beers. Not quite yet. And I think we are in the areas. So if we look at the buildings, you can see they look pretty fancy, kind of cute, Finnish style. I'm relying on the most reliable information source called Wikipedia. I can read out some stuff for you as we walk. And let me just check that we are... Okay, we can actually walk all the way to the end of the street and then turn right. And hold on, let me just grab... Maybe I can read some history out to you as well. Oh, Vallila. Like, this multitasking is kind of difficult. Holding the camera, holding a phone in another hand, minding my steps, you know, and trying to be entertaining at the same time. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in your comments about these wooden houses on the left. I think they look kind of cute. Cute stuff. Okay. So it seems this area is built in the 1910s. So it's more than 100 years old. Pretty good stuff. And as you can see, people are still living in these houses. And it seems the area was restored in the 1980s, so around 40 years ago. Someone is asking how expensive are they? Unfortunately, that's actually a very good question. Maybe I can dig up some information on that as we go as well. Let's see. Okay, so most of the people back in the days were the people who lived in this area were like this low-income worker class people. 70% according to Wikipedia. And in the 1930s, when there was the depression, they did lots of like what do you call it, agriculture stuff. So they were raised like what do you call it, like wheat and potatoes, these kind of things. This is not the area over there, but we will go on the right and then we can see it over here. So it's actually quite cool because back in the days this was like where the poor people lived, and now this is like a very valuable, like a cultural, historical place. It's actually kind of cool that they did this like a complete reversal on this. So let me read more. Okay. There's been like 2 threats on this area in the 1940s during the Second World War. So a part of this area was damaged by the bombardments. And let's see if there's anything cool. There's been other disputes. So the officials, what did they wanted to they wanted to tear this whole apartment down. The city officials. And what was the reason? Hold on. And walking and doing too many things is too difficult. Okay, basically they were just like a bunch of lies that, for example, the architects who built this area, they weren't, famous. Or the tenants were told that the architects who designed these buildings were not famous, but they actually were famous. So the city officials tried to find ways why the area should be torn down. That's kind of interesting. And so they wanted to tear this house down and build like blocks of flats, like the basic building houses. And it seems that the city owned the properties, like the land, and the value of the land had gone up. And that was kind of the motivation for the city officials to find ways how they can build more valuable or like new residential buildings. But luckily the tenants found out that the city officials were kind of lying, and they managed to kind of keep it this way. And actually that very luckily that they did, because now we can enjoy these very beautiful Finnish cute wooden houses over here. Okay, so that's like the quick lowdown of this area. So this was built in the 1910s, has been under threats 2 times. First one in the Second World War, and second time after the Second World War. And now this is actually a very valuable area. So if you ever come to visit Helsinki, this might be a great place to come to check out. Okay, now I can have a little bit of eye on the chat as well. Can you play kantele? That's a very good question. I think I did try kantele once in the school, like in the basic elementary school, but I can't really play kantele, and it's not really a common thing in Finland. And this seems to be the end of the area. Let me just see if I can do a quick U-turn, and then we can okay, yeah, so let's go back and then turn right, and then we can do like a U-turn back. And it's kind of cool. The area has its own like these street signs, as you can see. From now it seems a little bit too bright, but let me just go a bit closer. So they have this own like a street number signs, like the 16. And this is, by the way, how the Finnish street signs look. The above is the Finnish name, and the below is the Swedish name, because Finland has 2 official languages. They need to be on both languages. And so this is, for example, Vanajantie. It's like the Vanaja street. I don't know what that means in Finnish. And then we have Suvanontie, Suvantovägen, Suvanto Road. So some good basic information for you as well. And yeah, to be honest, guys, I have never visited this area myself. So, which is kind of sad, because this is so close to my place. And what is Finland official languages? Finnish and Swedish. 2 official languages. Nice. Can you tell me what do you think about Kuopio? I think Kuopio is pretty nice. I have only visited there once briefly, so I don't really know much about it. That's unfortunately all I can tell you. Great. What about Sami language? Okay, that's actually an interesting question. So Sami is this like a how do you pronounce it in English? Indigenous people in the very northern parts of Finland and Sweden, and I think Norway. And they have actually their own language, but it's not an official language of Finland. So not Eskimos. It's, well, I guess you. Well, I think I'm gonna be. I think it sounds gonna be insulting if I would say it's like the Eskimos of Finland. No, that's not the way. They are their own people. And here we have a very cheap hostel, cheap sleep hostel. Maybe you wanna stay overnight here if you come to Helsinki. Who knows? Here we have a Finnish grocery store. It's actually cool that it's open 24/7. So it's always open around the clock. So now let's go back to the Vallila. Why are you always walking in the night? Well, the problem is that this is the best way to reach as many as possible from you guys, because I have lots of viewers from the US, and if I was to do this in the daytime, all the US viewers would be asleep. And the thing is that we have only 2 hours of daylight in Finland, so it's actually a very small window to do this daylight streams in the winter. But again, like after a few weeks, the day will start to get longer, which will mean that we are going towards the summer, and then we will have nothing but sunlight. So it's actually quite a contrasting in many ways. Okay, now I have a little bit more time to look at the chat as well. You know, this streaming and with only 2 hands and 1 head is kind of difficult. I have stayed at the Cheap Sleet hostel, real nice hostel. Okay, good, great. But yeah, I would say I'm quite sure that these houses are super expensive. Let me just quickly stop, and because I think I saw like a apartment posting, just a second, guys. Go back. Okay, sellable. There's an apartment on sale in Vallila. Don't come on. Okay, there is a 28 square meter place somewhere close here, 200,000 euro, and 86 square meters, 500,000. That's just a half a million for 86 square meter apartment. That's a really big one, and that's a crap loads of money, guys. So very expensive places. I think the 28 square meter place was, I think it was somewhat reasonable considering the prices of Helsinki. Helsinki has like super expensive rents. Okay, now we're actually heading that's the same street where the bar is, so let me just go right and then take another right, so maybe we can see something new. But yeah, basically this is the area, Vallila, one of the cutest living quarters in Helsinki. And actually there's something cool I forgot to show you. In Helsinki we see a lot of these fuse box arts. So look at this, there's this like a cat with flowers. And this is actually quite common. I think it's personally quite cool to make these fuse boxes, or what do you call the electric boxes, more like fancy looking. Alright, so let's move on. Now I have to put my gloves. Yeah, it looked like the emo cat, to be honest. That's very how would you call it? Very accurate. Okay, but that was the main highlight of the stream. Now we can just walk and see what else we will find. Have you been to Särkänniemi? Yes, I have been to Särkänniemi. Särkänniemi is it's like this amusement park in Tampere, kind of like the Tampere version of Linnanmäki. €500,000 for 86 meters. That's expensive, yeah. That was like super expensive. I didn't check out the details and stuff, like when was it renovated or these kind of things. Why Helsinki land is so expensive? Yeah, that's a good question. The apartment prices are kind of bubbling, or you know, they're becoming like a bubble, because they're like just going up and up and up and up. And I think at some point they just might burst. Oops, there's the tram. Let's move on. So if you are, sorry, because there's so many comments coming in, and I'm holding the gimbal and the phone in my one hand, then I'm using my feet to walk, and at the same time I need to mind the phone to see like where the phone is pointing at, so I'm for example not walking like this, because this is kind of boring, you know. Then I have to keep eye on the chat and then in my surroundings. So my apologies if I'm not answering some of your questions and comments. I'll try to do it as well as I can. And if you want to make sure I will read your question and comment, and you want to support the channel, make sure to consider a super chat. You can do it with the $sign and send some love and good stuff for me if you want. But that's if you want to do it, no pressure, but would be cool. Rakastan videoita, mahtavaa. Täältä tulee ihan laatuvideota. Have you visited national parks? I have visited Nuuksio, which is the national park in Espoo. But yeah, this is how these kind of buildings Finnish people live. Create one suomen kielen teaching channel. That would be cool. I think it's a good idea, but the problem is that I just don't have enough time for multiple channels, because I have my regular job and then running this channel takes a lot of time already. So running another channel all by myself would be kind of challenging. Hey dude, greetings from Serbia. Great. Thanks Maria. Or was it Maria? I have been to Serbia actually. In 2012, I think. That was actually quite a nice trip back then. Aleksi, have you been to the States? No, not yet. I would love to visit. Have you ever considered to get a channel partner? Well, what I have been considering is to hire someone to, you know, run some kind of the background tasks like editing the videos and maybe answering some of the comments and stuff. But aside from that, not really. Got goosebumps when you passed Cheap Sheep. Nice. Because I know there's like a few like these hostels around in Helsinki, but that I just randomly passed it. Now we are in a little bit busier street. Can you guys believe it? We have a live human, a live Finnish people walking the streets, and even cars, and even bicyclists. What kind of sorcery is this? Are they actually Finnish people living out here? Yes, absolutely. Do you have a Nokia phone? No. I have a OnePlus. I used to have Nokia when I was younger, back in the days. You know, the Nokia 3210i or the 3310, the classics. Here we have a shoe shop, kenkiä. Let's see if there's anything cool. Converse for 12, I think that's pretty good. Some sneakers, I don't know. Some gloves as well. Seems kind of vintage, maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's move on. Wow, camera is crazy stable. Yes, that's because we are using a gimbal. So gimbal is in English, it's a stabilizer. So now I'm just wiggling my hand like crazy left and right. But as you can see, the phone stays pretty much stable. Let's do a running test. I will be running a little bit. See, it's a pretty stable. Whoops, and look at this, guys. It seems we have discovered a random church on the left. 11 o'clock. Dead ahead. I think this is called Paavalin kirkko, Paavali church. I don't know what's it in English. Like in the previous streams, we have been trying to enter these churches in the evening, but with bad luck or with bad results, I guess. Maybe we can go have a look. But Helsinki has actually quite a lot of these churches, and I think so does the other big cities. So back in the days, they actually built a lot of churches, which is kind of contrasting because nowadays Finns are not religious at all, if you ask me. But I think nevertheless it's very cool to have these churches because they're like part of the past. Hello? Oh shit, it's locked. Just what I expected. Oh, but look at this. In the inner yard, there's this cute Christmas trees. And each window has their own like a star. Over there, pretty cool. And the clock towers over there. But there are some people on the move, so maybe there's something going on. Maybe they're just passing by. Because you cannot really enter anywhere here. But nevertheless, I like the Christmas trees and the lights. Maybe we can have there's some benches over here, you can sit down, and some tables on the left. But I guess we better not infiltrate these churches because we might get our asses busted. But the thing is that you can actually enter these churches, but they're just closed because it's 7 p.m. in the evening here in Finland. So, but I think we need to start doing this daytime streams because then we can actually get to somewhere. What is this? Kirkkoherravirasto, nuorisotilat, kerhotilat. Okay, so I don't know what kirkkoherra is in English. It's kind of like it's not like fuck, mitäs, auttakaapa suomalaiset, jos ootte siellä streamin toisella puolella, mitähän nämä voisi tarkoittaa. So this is like a space or like rooms for youngsters, and this is like the club rooms. But yeah, it's basically like this not agency, but you know, kind of like this is administrative stuff for the church. Yeah, anyways. Wow, you did only not see people, but also a dog. I've seen like lots of dogs already during this stream. Maybe I haven't pointed them out to you, but yeah, Paavalin kirkko looks pretty fantastic. Vicar, yes, vicar. Okay, thank you so much for anyone who was Marko, yes. Kiitoksia Markolle. Well, at least there's lots of cars over here. So maybe the Finns have already stopped their cars for the day and they've just hidden themselves behind these walls. because this Finnish person is this rare creature, which doesn't come out too often. But once you do, you better act fast, because they don't come to you if you want to make friends with them. Do you like swimming in lakes? Yes, absolutely. Good stuff, guys. But yeah, swimming in the lakes, sure, obviously not in the winter, it's a little bit too cold. Ice swimming, though, is something that Finns do, even in the winter. But I guess I wouldn't count it as swimming in the lakes. Well, I guess depends how you look at it. And here we have a Finnish kids park. Maybe I can have a quick. It's actually a pretty big one. Looks like this. Oh, lots of people on the move. Hello, I'm Francis from the UK. I want to move to Finland, but I'm a YouTuber and concerned about taxes. And is it very high when you earn a decent income on YouTube? Well, you will pay the same amount of taxes as you would do as a salary person, or like when you just have a regular job. Obviously, you would be an entrepreneur, just like I am at the moment, considering this YouTube stuff. Hold on, where did we actually came from? Yeah, I think we can head this way. But the good thing is that when you are an entrepreneur, for example, like I am with the YouTube stuff, so I bought a new phone and I can deduct that as a business cost, because I'm using a phone for Instagram, these live streams and so on. So, but yeah, you need to make your own research about how is it to be an entrepreneur. Wow, lots of people on the move tonight. Where all these Finns come from? Holy moly. I think we can actually... Let's go this way. I need to be careful that I don't get my ass hit, because the traffic lights are out, as you can see. Welcome, guys, if you just tuned in. We are here in the streets of Helsinki. We just had a nice glimpse of the Vallila church, and we checked out the Vallila residential area. Now we are on this little bit busier road, on our own, surviving, having fun, and answering your comments. With the gimbal. And make sure to hit the thumbs up. Now I'm wearing the gloves, but I still need some warmth and love for my fingers, so make sure to send me some. Thank you for the Fantastics who took action immediately. Shopping for Christmas gifts. Luckily, I have already done my part mostly for the Christmas gifts. Actually, now I just remembered like something what we could do is to walk. There's a prison actually quite close here. So maybe we could actually walk there. Let me just check from my map. So, taking my map. Meanwhile, you can admire this Finnish traffic. Prison. Where is the prison? Helsinki prison. Okay, it's over there. How we can walk there? Directions. 7-minute walking. Okay. All right. So we just need to go that way. So off we go. We're heading to the prison, guys. Hope we don't get arrested in the process. So we go straight, right, and left. Okay. I think I should be able to do that. I think this escalated quite quickly. We were just came from the church and now we're heading to the prison. Well done. GG, 5 out of 5. Good game, good game. But meanwhile, we can still enjoy these Finnish residential areas. There's even some people doing some stuff over there. How good is your Swedish? It's kind of rusty. I should definitely practice. My girlfriend is Finnish Swedish, so she speaks pretty much fluent Swedish. But we have been a little bit lazy. Look at this cute. I like these ornaments that Finnish people and this housing companies put in their yards during the Christmas. And it also smells good, like someone is cooking. Oh, it smells like pipari, Christmas cookies. Jail is usually in police station, but yeah, this is actually a real prison because I have walked past it before, so I know. Trust me, guys. Trust me on this. But I cannot assure you that I wouldn't get my ass arrested in the process. Nah, well, if I don't do anything stupid, that is. Hello from Arabian Ranta. Okay, that's actually quite close. So we have almost more than 170 people watching me to walk to the prison. Pretty fantastic. But yeah, guys, if you come to live in Finland, this is how a typical Finnish residential area looks like. Blocks of flats, streets, Christmas lights during the Christmas, obviously, cars, pavements, traffic signs, all these things that you need to live in Finland. And I'm not even kidding. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. Obviously we are not in the busiest areas in the city center, but this is as authentic as it can get. Very common, very typical. Don't get arrested. Yeah, I'll be fine. Is it expensive to own a car in Finland? Well, obviously, I think it depends where we draw the line of expensive. But I think car is definitely worth it if you don't have the access to the public transportation. The gas obviously is a bit expensive. It's kind of heavily taxed, and then you need to do the annual inspections on your car, and then you need to also get the insurance on the car. My girlfriend does have a car. I don't have a car myself, so I don't have any a fresh, up-to-date information on this. But it's very common to have a car in Finland, so I think it definitely is worth it if you just make all the calculations and see if it's a worthy investment. And there's even a bar over here. Herman it's a pizza place, pizza and kebab. Very common, very quiet. Oops, I think that's a prison over there. Let's see if we... Yeah. Oh, so okay, we actually reached it quite quickly. Yes, I don't want to trigger the alarms. Well, I'm just messing it. Of course, there's no. So it says, oh shit, why did the lights? Moving and hanging around the prison area without permission is forbidden. People who breach this rule or law they can get like fine. So let's not do that. But I think we can still walk around, so as long as we just don't head over there. We'll be fine. Like the Finnish police is pretty good. Like they're not corrupt and they do their things quite well. But actually, it's actually quite weird to have this like big ass prison in this like a residential area, if you ask me. Like all these brown brick buildings over here this is the prison area. So it's kind of funny to have like a prison over here. Kind of funny. Oops, and where the hell are we going now? Whoops. Street lights ending. Now we have crossed the line, guys. There's no turning back. We can't guarantee who we will meet. Nah, I'm just, guys, Finland is super safe. This is completely safe, completely fine. No problemo. Ei hätää. No worries. And there's even more residential areas, but I guess it would be kind of funny to say, hey, I live next to a prison. And now the road is getting a little bit. I need to make sure that I don't slip my beautiful Finnish ass. Ah, shit. This seems to be. Is this like a school? This one over here. Is it still zooming? Oh yes, it was a little bit. So, in Finland, next to the school, we have a big ass prison, which is already back over there. We can't really see it. Is Finland open for Italians right now? I don't know. Google will tell you, the officials. Guys, thanks for the 100 likes. Fantastic. Temperature right now -1 Celsius, which is around 30 Fahrenheit. Armed with a badge and a gun. I'm only armed with a gimbal and a smartphone. And my sexy Finnish accent. I think I will be fine. Please pray for snow. Yeah, we still don't have snow. It's been snowing a few times, but it's always gone. What date and time? I think the date is the same like in everywhere else. Is it 12th or 13th? It's I can't see it from, but yeah, it's the time is maybe it's around 8. Yeah, 10 to 8. Another dog on the left. Look at this, guys. Okay. 13th of December. Ihan hiljasta on kyllä. Super silent. Super silent, guys. When am I starting the OnlyFans? Yeah. I guess that would be in high demand. Erotic photos, erotic content from Alex himself. starting 10 euros, $10 a month. But actually, what I'm thinking, guys, next month, start of next year, I'm thinking to launch Patreon page or maybe channel membership. So the point is that maybe with €1 or $1 you can support me on this channel and get some cool perks in return. I was asking about this on the community tab on YouTube. Most of you seem to think it's a good idea. And here's the prison again, by the way, guys. Here is the prison. Let's not go there though. But it's just like over here, next to the street. But yeah, starting Patreon. So, and the point is that I don't need money to buy beer and do kalsarikännit at my place, but to find more ways how to monetize this YouTube channel and because I will put all the money that I get from this business back to the channel somehow. So for example, I bought the gimbal with the money I got from the super chats and these kind of things. So let me know in the chat, in the comments, what do you think about it. If you want to support the content on a monthly basis with like a relatively small monthly fee or monthly payment and get some cool extras in return, let me know. Because with that I can put more time and money towards this channel to make even more fantastic content. And I can't just believe how close the prison is. Do you think Finland is entrepreneur friendly? I would think so. It's actually very, very easy. And I don't think there's lots of paperwork. For example, when I started my business for this YouTube channel, 15 minutes online and done. And then I just got the accountant and that's it. So, and the accountant does all that bookkeeping and filing the taxes for me, and I can just focus on creating content. So I would say so. There's even a startup visa in Finland. So if you want to come to Finland as a startup entrepreneur, there's even a separate visa in that. Marcos, moi Aleksi, mitä kuuluu? Greetings from Portugal. Good. We are just walking next to the Prison of Finland, Prison of Helsinki, over there. So that just tells on its own that we are doing pretty much fantastic. Have you ever thought about collaborating with Finnish Youtubers? Yeah, I have, but the problem with the Finnish Youtubers is that their target audience are Finns and Finnish-speaking people, which is different from you guys. So I know some of you are learning Finnish and some of you can even understand Finnish quite well, but this channel is fully for English-speaking audience. So there's like a mismatch in that sense. But for example, what I could do is maybe invite some Finnish YouTuber to my show and maybe make like an interview style video. So that's completely doable. And the prison is still here, by the way. Finnish is one of the most difficult languages. Yes, but can you guys believe that if you just put the time and effort and one day you will learn it, then you can say that you can speak one of the most difficult languages. Put it this way, guys. Every time when you see a challenge with Finnish, flip it around, reframe it and say like, fuck, Finnish is so difficult. But then you can think it the other way. Okay, I understand that the Finnish language is difficult, but if I keep pushing, one day I can say confidently that I can speak one of the most difficult languages in the world. And how awesome is that, guys? How awesome is that? Joggers or escapees? I think they were just joggers. Or maybe they were escapees disguised as joggers. Who knows? And the prison is right over here. You can see it better because as you can see, the wall is like this. But if I rise like this, then you can see what's happening over there. Yes, you're right. I hope I could speak Finnish. And you know, you don't need to be fluent Like, especially people always struggle with the grammar. But don't instead of focusing too much on the grammar, instead you should build on improving your speaking Finnish skills, like conversational skills, and the grammar follows along. Because when I was learning Japanese 4 years ago, in the beginning I just wanted to speak Japanese as much as I could, so I had these speaking sessions with Japanese, and it helped me tremendously to understand the grammar on the go. And Brent, or $5 man. Brent always, or not always, but often sends these $5 super chats. Thank you, Brent, so much. Thanks by the way for the feedback on the Patreon thing on the community tab as well. Cheers for that. So let's give a big thumbs up for Brent for the $5. And the YouTube, I have a display, like a number which says that $5 equals 4.13 euros. Great. I made a Finnish friend for 5 days. I learned 10 words, but from YouTube. Okay, that's amazing. And the prison is still over there. No, I don't think that's the prison area anymore, but the wall is still over here. Is not being able to speak Finnish okay in the military? This is actually a very interesting question, because I've heard many people who have a Finnish passport, but who have been born and raised like in the States or somewhere else, and that means that they have to do the army service. And I have heard of people who have gone through the army without Finnish, but I haven't. I think I should need to interview someone. How did they manage to do that? But I guess it's doable. You cannot serve if a dual nationality except under. Yeah, I think so. If you have a Finnish passport, and if you can prove that you have done the army duty, like in your own country, for example, then you don't have to do it. But but I don't know the details myself. That's just what I think it is, and I think you can find information about that on the internet. Because I'm quite sure there must be someone who has gone through this before. Oops. Look at this beautiful. That's Kalasatama, by the way, on the left. We have also been doing live streams over there. Entrance on abandoned buildings. That would be actually quite interesting idea, but I don't know if there's any in the center. And you know, they could be a little bit dangerous to go alone if there's someone else there. Maybe if I could find someone to tag along. Because you can never know like what's gonna happen in those kind of places. Hey, $6 from Sudokarst. Big data engineer here. How is the job market? Okay. First of all, thanks for the $6 super chats. Big thumbs up for that. Okay, I'm just gonna repeat myself like I have done before. Like with the IT sector in Finland, I think there's a huge demand and growing demand. So if you like for big data people, I think that's like my hunch is that with that type of background, I think you might have pretty good chances. Because this big data and this data analytics, this type of stuff is growing all the time, and I think in Finland as well. But that's all I can say. You have to do a little bit more research on your own. But I think that's a good start. Now it seems we have got €9.08 worth of super chats. I think we can already grab a cold one with that money. Oh shit, I need to tie my shoelaces. Hold on. Ugh. Alright, now wear the gloves again. And another. There we go. There we go. I think the camera was pointing at the sky. So, a little bit of Finnish dark skies for you. Is halal food easy to find? I think so, because even next to my place there is this like a halal food store, and I think they're quite common. But that's just my opinion. I'm not the person like myself. I don't have a halal diet, so I don't have personal experience. But what I have seen is those halal food shops. I think we can even walk past one quite soon if I remember correctly. But I think so, yes. There's lots of halal food stores. Are there many international restaurants in Finland? I would say so. Like Finns, there's a big international food scene in Finland, and you can find lots of international restaurants, especially in Helsinki. Are there a lot of immigrants in Finland? I would say so, yeah. You can see them pretty much every day, at least here in Helsinki. I don't know what is a lot in this context though. And we just crossed the 1 hour stream. We have been streaming for 1 hour. Are you a vegan? No. I'm a full-blown meat eater myself. Do you often visit Espoo? Yeah, every week. Do you Finns like anthem? Yeah, there's been like lots of debate, like if the official national anthem should be replaced with the Finlandia. I think that's a good suggestion, because I think Finlandia is more like a Finnish thing than the current national anthem. Is it common to see cyclists? I would say so, yeah. As you can see, there's lots of cyclists. Because I think Helsinki is very cyclist friendly. Mikä ruuhka? Yeah. Kyllä. Pamela Kilponen, 5 euroa kahvia sinulle. Kiitos paljon. Kiitos 5 eurosta. Thanks, Pamela, for the €5. Coffee money. Let's give a big thumbs up for Pamela for sending the coffee money for me. What area is this? This is Sörnäinen area. Guys, what do you think about the gimbal so far? So this gimbal is this stabilizer, and I hope that in your end the footage should be like super stable. So I'm like wiggling my phone and stuff. Let me know how has it improved the quality of the streams. Alexandra is also here. Hello, Alexandra. How is Tampere? Stabilizer pretty good. Okay, so I guess that was money well spent. Money well spent. And what the hell, guys? We have so many Finnish people on the move. What is going on? What kind of sorcery is this? Nah, no, it's just that we have reached a little bit more busy or busier areas. Where do you think all those people are driving to? Yeah, that's a good question. I think they might be going home. So some people might, for example, have like a cottage outside of Helsinki, and now they're coming back to Helsinki because they have to work tomorrow, maybe things like that. The view is awesome, looks great with the stabilization. Okay, that's pretty fantastic. So I guess we can safely say money well spent. This cost €160, which, by the way, I bought with the super chat money and the ad revenue also, so pretty good. Have you ever been to Oulu? I have been to Oulu, but I haven't had like a proper visit. It's actually quite funny that there's so many these common cities, like big cities in Finland, where I haven't actually been to. So I think I need to work on that maybe next year. Obviously the trouble is the corona. Kangasala for the win. Nice. Instructions on how to use the shit. If the light is red, push the button, wait for the green. Do you learn Japanese? Well, not anymore, actively at least. But I still have the Japanese skills, I think. Because I used to live in Japan for 1 year. And I learned a bunch of Japanese over there while I lived there. So many Finns on the move, what the hell? Nah, this is typical stuff. What language are you planning to learn in the future? Well, I think I would definitely love to learn some Spanish, because Spanish seems like a fun, straightforward language. Okay, let's go. Oh shit! Lots of cars coming in to hit my beautiful Finnish ass. No, I'm just kidding. Greet us with some Japanese sentences. Okay, let me just see if I can come up to. Let me just head. Oh, yeah, okay. So let's see. I might say in Japanese, これは最後かもしれないだろう。だから全部話しておきたいんだ。That's my sample. Alright, I think we can. I think we can take a small trip. Now we are in Kallio / Sörnäinen. We can have a quick walk here. Wow, Alex, sounds like you popped from an anime. Good stuff. Yosh! Arigatou gozaimasu. Do they sell weed in Finland? It's funny how often I get this question. So at the moment weed is illegal. But the fun fact is that here in Kallio I can smell a pot like at least once a week. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, here in Kallio they smell a pot like no tomorrow. Sometime I hope to see you walk in Ruoholahti. Yeah, that's a good idea. Why not? Haha, have you done it before? No, I haven't actually done anything drug related myself. Please do a live walk in Tampere. Okay, so for the Tampere people, I have actually done 2 like regular videos in Tampere, like places to visit. So make sure to watch it. Watch them after this live stream. Can you walk around Turku sometime? Maybe I can. Yeah, why not? Yeah, for some reason the Tampere videos haven't been that popular. But actually the content in them, like the places where I have been, are actually quite good. So all the important places. So I definitely suggest you to check out the Tampere videos if you're interested. Have you ever been to Ivalo, Utsjoki or Rovaniemi? I have been to Rovaniemi once as a kid. Here's a pub on the left. There seems to be lots of people over there. Have you been to Tornio? Not really. Where the hell I have been in Helsinki, in Finland? Every time when people ask like, have you been to Jyväskylä? Have you been to Kuopio? And then I say, no. But I don't think it's in Finland. It's not really common to travel to other cities. If you ask me, it's kind of rare to say like, hey, we did a trip to Kuopio, and there's like, oh really? So it's not. I don't think it's quite common because we Finns don't really find other cities like that super amazing. Rather, we just travel abroad if we have the time and money. Have you been to Espoo? Yes. I've been to Espoo today as well. Now I'm gonna show you one cool place, which is this Populus. And what is cool about this is that this place is open 24/7. Karaoke place. And let me just get a little bit closer. So Populus 24/7. What is kind of funny that they sell that you can come here for breakfast for €5 for porridge, aamupuuro. But the place itself is kind of like, well, I wouldn't say shitty, but kind of like it's kind of legendary. So if you wanna visit 24/7 karaoke restaurant or karaoke bar in Finland, Populus is the place. We're not gonna go there now. I have been there like a few times. Or is it even open now? Oh, actually it's closed. 24/7 restaurant, but obviously they have a little bit new opening hours because of the corona. That makes sense. But yeah, normally it's 24/7 open, guys. That's pretty amazing. Hola from Mexico. Hello, Damien. I heard karaoke's are popular in Finland, but I didn't believe it. Karaoke's are fucking popular. Like, it's super popular in Finland. How much battery I have left? Hold on, check. 64%. No problem. Would appreciate the Xmas event live. Yeah, guys, I was supposed to stream the Christmas markets, but goddamn, they were also cancelled because of the corona. So no Christmas markets, at least in Helsinki. I heard in Tampere they still have the Christmas markets. Karaoke originated from Japan because karaoke is a Japanese word which means it's like an empty orchestra. Empty orchestra. Oh shit. Let's go. Go, lick. Yeah. Karaoke comes from Japan. So there's 2 countries in the world. Look at these beautiful big stars on the bar. So there's 2 countries who love Finland, who love karaoke. Finland and Japan. Bars like from the 90s, yeah. What is cool about this Kallio area that there's lots of these like a hipster styled bars. Guys, can we get to 150 likes? We need 9 more. Would be amazing. Would be fantastic. Nyt alkaa mennä kyllä nukkumaanmenoa ajan yli. No voi vitsi, ei voitako pehkuihin ja huomenna lisää. Kallion spuge, just kidding. Niitäkin kyllä löytyy. On the rocks, on the right, is another bar. Another dog spotted as well. What's the temperature now? I think it's maybe -1. I guess that's around 30 Fahrenheit, 30 F. More bars on the left. You found a good way to make really interesting videos while walking. Okay, awesome. Doke DGA, thanks for the comment. I found your location on Google Maps. Nice. Good stuff. Is it always cold in Finland? Well, it depends what is cold for you, but only in the winter. Summer is pretty good, like plus 20 Celsius. Like plus 20 Celsius, perfect. It's not too hot and not too cold. More this like a vintage boutiques. You can actually find a lot of these in Kallio. I don't know what they actually sell. I think it's like vintage furniture or something. Yeah, but it's obviously closed. Are parks in Helsinki safe at night? I would say so, yeah. Would you like a walk in some reservoir as a nature? I have done one of these walking live streams in the nature. Back then, unfortunately I didn't have the gimbal, but there is one where I did this one stream in a nature park. Okay, let's go. Mä oon myös Vallila ihana paikka. Surdy Pub on paras baari. Joo. Me taidettiin kävellä sen ohi, ei menty sinne tosin, mutta hyvä tietää. How far will Finland get during the UEFA Euros? Oh, I think Finland has played actually quite well. I hope they might get past the group stage, at least. I think that would be amazing. And all the one after that is just bonus. Is Swedish enough to live and work in Finland? Hell, I think even English is enough. But obviously if you know Finnish or Swedish, that will help definitely. Why are the shops closed so early? Well, it's Sunday and it's evening because, you know, if you have a business open like the pizza place, if you have that open on Sundays, because Sunday is considered like this, like a because on pyhäpäivä, it's like a kind of like a holiday day basically, or I don't know how would you explain it, but if you need to pay salary on Sundays, I think you need to pay like double salary because that's Sunday shift. So it's more expensive to run a business on Sundays. So I guess that's the reason, and there's not enough customers coming in the weekends. Depends on the business though. Bro, have you been walking for a long time? Yes. 1.5 hours almost. But it's also good exercise. Good exercise. So everybody wins. Here we have this bar con. Si por qué no? I think this is Spanish restaurant. Someone's asking like, is there any international restaurants? Well, here's a live example. I think this is Spanish. Hope I'm not completely mistaken. But that's what we have. Then we have a place called Green Hippo, which is kind of funny. It is Spanish. Okay, excellent. CS Espanol. I'm from Colombia. Great. Good stuff. What is kind of funny here in Kallio that there's a lots of these Thai massage places, which I was super astonished about when I first moved to Kallio, because there's one over there, another right next to it, and plenty of others. But there's lots of bars as well, like that bar is all open over there, and lots of others. I'm gonna kind of keep myself like self-quarantine for the next week, because at the next week I will be traveling back to my hometown for the Christmas, and I hope I won't catch the corona anywhere. So I'm just gonna kind of playing it safe. Moi Aleksi, hi everyone. I just love the sound of Sami Language, and you are also helping with the pronunciation with your teeth streams. Mahtavaa, excellent. Kiitos kommentista, thanks for the comment. Hienoa, että täältä löytyy myös suomen kielen opiskelijoita, jotka haluaa oppia suomea. $5,500 is very good salary in Finland. Yeah, I would say so. If you earn more than 5k, you are kicking ass. Oh, that's the Kallio church, by the way, over there. If you can spot it. Definitely worthwhile to check. I think that's also closed now, so we cannot go there. And this park over here is called Bear Park, Karhupuisto. How much a dentist can make per month, I don't know. I would think dentists are paid quite well, but I don't have the numbers. Turku is better city. Helsinki, it's very dark. Well, sorry to say, but Turku is also dark. So if we just teleported to Turku right from the spot, it would be equally dark over there. Do people smoke a lot in Finland? Well, I think it's reducing. Or it's being reduced all the time. It's declining, which is good, because smoking isn't really good at all. It's goddamn expensive and goddamn unhealthy as well. I would say maybe every 5th or 6th person smokes. Maybe that's accurate. Just my hunch. What about smoking weed? Well, smoking weed is illegal, so I don't know what are the numbers. Okay, I think now we're gonna take a U-turn towards home and do a few more streets for you guys. We actually did walk quite a trip. We first went to Vallila, then we had a quick trip from the prison back to Sörnäinen, then to Kallio, and now again back to Sörnäinen. There is a prison also, like a hotel, yeah, in Kataenok. Actually the last place, one of the previous streams, we actually walked past that hotel. It actually used to be a stream, and in those there you can enjoy a restaurant meal in a prison cell, which is actually quite cool. Maybe we could do it one day. My old school is on the right. Did we already walk past it, or is it over here? I don't know. Is there a school here? Yeah, that was actually the library. Sometimes we could actually check out the libraries, because they're quite cool. It's the one you are looking. Okay, so I guess that's a school. Whew. 1.5 hour walk. It's actually quite funny, because I wouldn't do this on my in my private life, but this live streams actually good reason to do this. Thank you for the nice walk. Thanks, Mindy. Well, it's not over yet. We still have a few streets. Actually, I just remember something super cool, which we could check if I can just remember how to get there. Which is actually super close over here. Ah shit, how can I... Missä se olikaan? I think it's over here. Feels like we are walking here along with you. Okay, that's amazing. I hope I can offer these immersive Finland live streams in the future as well. Make sure to hit the like, thumbs up, and if you really think this content is fantastic, you can consider sending a super chat using the dollar button, because all the money that this channel generates will be put back to the channel some way. Look at these beautiful buildings. But here, right in this area, there's a one super weird spot or artifact, or I wonder what you could call it. Common walking speed is 6 km per hour. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Sounds reasonable. Are most cars manual or automatic? I think they're manual. I think it's quite rare to have an automatic car. But that's just my opinion. Let me see if I can find that spot. So there's supposed to be a very special sewer Where the hell was it? All the EVs and hybrids are automatic. Okay. But for example, my driver's license is manual, which is good. Oh, we found it. But let's see if it's functioning, the thing what I was supposed to say. Oh, looking for. It's right over here. All right, we found it. Oh, it's not working. So this from this sewer, you are supposed to hear Finnair flight announcements from here. I think it's this one, but it seems it's not running in the winter. I have been here before, and of course they're not real announcements. But now I cannot hear them. You're supposed to hear them from here, but man, it's not working this time. I don't know why. And there's some. Yeah, it's just like a sound installation done by this Markku Sika Puustinen, but it's not running. I don't know why. Kind of a bummer, but what you can do. So there was supposed to come this like a Finnair flight announcements for the mikä se on lentokenttä, the airport. But now they're not running. I don't know why. Yeah, it's kind of like a special art installation, but there should be sound coming in from the sewer, but it's not operating for some reason. You ever been to the UK? Yes, I have actually been. We had like a football camp there when I was 15. That was actually quite a fun trip. Kiitos kävelystä, kiitos paljon. The good doctor. Here we have this, there's a upper secondary school on the left, or like over there, the white building, and then there's like this big park. I think we can have a quick break at the park. So you can see like how safe the parks are. Well, I hope they will be fine. They'll be fine. Oh shit. There's a dog park over there. And here's the bench. Oh yeah. You can see my shadow also here. And you can see the gimbal. Oops. Oh shit. Gimbal went nuts. Okay. That's like how the gimbal works. Maybe you can see it from the shadow. But this is how Helsinki looks like. Now I have a chance to answer some questions. That was such an interesting to show. Let me show the suits we have. Yeah, actually I just discovered it like some months ago. And when I visited it was still working, but I don't know, maybe it's not working 24/7. Oh my god, it's live. Happy that your phone battery survives the cold. Yeah, this is not even cold. This is very typical. 1 degrees minus. Like when we are reaching -15, then we can talk about it's cold with Finnish standards. I love the purple. Maybe there's some nasty, sexy, erotic stuff going on in that room. Give them a knock and ask if you can join them. Cool. Whoops. Someone just opened a cold one. Like I heard the can opening. This definitely felt like a walk with a friend. Burps and all. Greets. Gotta go. I didn't even notice that I burped. Was it such a natural thing? Holy shit. Okay, but that's fine. At least it wasn't a fart. Wow, that was very funny. But no, that's why I make authentic content. Whoops. Some dogs are running around in the park. Oh, so there seems to be one golden retriever as well. So my girlfriend has a golden retriever. Haha, yes, you burped twice. Fuck, I didn't even notice. I was wondering like why people are writing about the burps. What is the best place for Europe, in Norway or Finland? Well, I have only lived in Finland. I cannot really say much about Norway. You burped on the previous streams too. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine, but I didn't even realize I burped. Okay, but that's fine. You know, it's a natural human functionality, or like this thing, so. Oh, there's lots of doggies running. Oh, does your girlfriend's golden retriever retrieve gold? Huh. I wish he did. I wish he did. Oh shit. Hey Aleksi, I'm from India but living in Espoo. Good stuff. I like the Christmas light decorations on the balconies or the windows. I love your channel. Thanks for reading my comment. Good stuff. I try to read and reply as many comments as I can and as I know. Do people prefer apartments outside of Helsinki or our houses? What was the question? I need to. Or our houses are more common. Well, it depends completely on what's your life situation. I think people definitely buy like an apartment first. Because if you buy an apartment in a city where the population is increasing, then it's always a good investment because the values of the apartments are increasing all the time. So I'm planning to buy my first apartment maybe in a few years, and I'll probably buy it somewhere in the, maybe not in the city center, but maybe along the metro lines, maybe in Espoo, because the metro also increases the value. I'm Japanese in Finland. Okay. Good stuff. Nihonjin mo iru ne. Kono laibu shousin no naka de. Have you been to Sweden? Yes. I have been to Sweden. Can I hear you pronounce the difference between Nelia and Nelia? Okay, so the first one is, hold on, let me wait for the car to pass. So Nelia, Nelia, and then the other one is Nelia, Nelia. So Nelia, 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 Nelia. Hopefully that helps. Did it snow there yet? Yes, it did, but it's melted, god damn it. Night is probably the most successful metal band. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because Nightwish they have done international music. Children of Bodom is, I think that's also quite popular. And guys, this area in front of us is called Piritori, or the drug square. It's like a nickname because there's always kind of like this shady people hanging out here. So it's got a funny name at the metro entrance. So this is where you get the weed. Yeah, I think this is the place. But that's the extent of my knowledge in terms of weed. No earthquakes in Finland. Yes, we don't have any earthquakes. Whew, I'm already getting hungry. I think I need to grab some small bite before going to bed. You are going towards the center? No, I'm walking. What's the opposite of towards? Away from the center. In fact. Do people drink with family or with friends? I would say with friends more likely, but I guess also with family. Oh. I think I have to go to that Lidl to buy some stuff before going to the bed. That was a long walk. Okay, I think I can answer a few more questions and before we end the stream. Let's see. So I am actually here. I have, Okay. What in the things not to do in the Finland video? I think I included all the important things, unless I forgot something. But at least, to my knowledge, I think I included all the important things. Alex, what is the best Nordic countries that you like? I think they're all pretty good. Are you still living in that hotel kind of apartment? Yes, I actually am. At least a few more months. What is the Finns' attitude towards Russia? I think it's quite neutral nowadays. Of course, there might be still some people who have a grudge towards Russia because of the things happened in the past, but I think it's getting better all the time. Anything else? Anything else? Oh shit, because I have my gloves on and I cannot scroll the comment section with my gloves, so. Is it possible to get the job when one does not speak Finnish? Yes, absolutely it is. But it's obviously much more challenging if you don't. But I know a lot of people, for example, a good friend of mine works at Kone, the elevator company, and he doesn't speak Finnish at all. He lives in Helsinki area. Your walks are awesome. Thank you. Moi moi, thanks for the stream. Thanks Alice for the comments. Make sure to follow me on Instagram after the stream, links in the description. And let's take one more question or comment. You need some text-friendly gloves. Yeah, I think I need to get some, like where I can scroll the phone. I guess I could also buy that as a business expense because that's definitely for this one. Thanks for the stream, thanks for the answers. You could also always learn Swedish as well. Good opportunities, yeps. Do you TikTok? I actually have a TikTok, but the content is pushed to Finnish people, which is not my audience. So I do Instagram stuff. And I make also Instagram reels on Instagram, so. Okay, I think this is the end of this stream. Thanks everyone who joined. Thanks for the super chats, thumbs ups, comments and questions, and I hope I will see you next video. I think I will make one more video before the Christmas break. So happy Sunday everyone and see you next time. Moi moi.